So, today we are going to do a hair tutorial. She's going to do her hair, and I'm going to explain what she's doing.
So for this look, or hairstyle, mousse is optional, but it really helps your hair, like, stay together. So this is the Herbal Essences Curl Boosting Mousse, and it's really helpful, and you can get this at any drugstore.
Okay, so this bow, we're just going to put at the top of her head, but it's really optional. We got this at Claire's, and it's really cute.
And you're just going to need, like, a brush to brush it through.
So we have some bobby pins just in case some of her strands fall out, but really you can just get this at any drugstore.
And you're going to need 2 hair ties, so you can just secure the braid. So what we're doing is, I don't know if this has a name, but it's 2 Dutch braids, and then at the top of your head sort of thing, and you're just going to tie them together
and then
put the bow over it. So, okay, I'm going to have to turn around so I can show you.
But I'll be explaining what she's doing.
Okay, on.
So we're going to use some mousse at the end to make everything secure, unless something falls out.
Okay, so I can actually get on the side for this part. Okay, so I'm just going to get a small strand from about this part of my hair. And this is reversed because it's on YouTube, but, okay, so, and then if you don't know how to do a 3-strand, then this won't really make any sense. But you'll just look at our next videos. So,
So what we're going to do is we're going to do a braid, or a 3-strand braid, but instead of putting your strands over, we're going to put them under to make it a Dutch braid.
And, yeah, okay, so, as you're braiding, you want to make sure you're going under.
And also, you want to make sure that you're not going down on your braid and you're going to the side, because we want to make them both go into one and then have it be able to tie together.
So, okay, and then you can take as big as chunks as you want. I like mine big because I just like that braid style that way. So.
But yeah, honestly, you can just do whatever you want. But see, what she's doing is she's taking more strands as she goes with her braids.
So you're just gonna do it to about the ear of the Dutch braid. So
and then you're just gonna do a regular braid.
And then you're gonna put it together once you're done braiding. So
then with that, you're just at the end of her hair, she's gonna secure it with a elastic.
Okay, and you can use any color elastic, but I just use black because those are the ones I have. But if you want to use those clear ones, that'd be maybe a little bit better for this hairstyle because it sort of hides it and makes it look more natural. And you really only have to braid it till it can reach the back of your head. So I know I'm okay because it can reach. So now I'm just going to secure it with an elastic.
And leave it there for now, and then she's going to turn around and show you
the other side. So. And also, you can just make it a little looser. So
and as you can see, it kind of pops out instead of goes in like a French braid.
Yeah.
So that's why you have to do under instead of over.
Yeah. So
unless you want to do a French braid.
Yeah, unless you want to do a French braid, this hairstyle would work perfectly for it. I just do it different. I like doing a Dutch braid, and I personally don't know how to do a French braid, so, but, okay, so you're just going to do the same thing as the first one.
And you're just going to take 3 strands of your hair and put them under, and then while you're braiding,
so
you want to take...
Under. So you're going to braid under.
And while you're braiding, you want to take more strands from your hair, so that it continues to stick to your head.
And you're going to only braid it down to, like, that where the ear meets.
And then you're just going to do a regular braid.
So this is a really simple hairstyle, but I think it works so nicely, and it can be formal if you want to, like, curl your hair with it. I think that would look really cute, honestly. But
and then honestly, like, when you curl your hair and have this hairstyle in, sometimes it kind of looks like you took a lot of time on it, but it really only takes like 15 to 20 minutes.
Well, not even, like,
yeah, sometimes
to curl your hair, that might take a little longer, but this braiding style will take like 5 minutes. Like, this video will end up being maybe the length of this. And then once I'm done with the Dutch braid part, I'm just going to braid it all the way down, or at least so it can fit to the back of my head. Okay. So, and this can be like a messy hairstyle, but I like to keep it neat, but I do like to make the braids a little bigger. So, I just like it that way, so it could, it just works better with my hair, I think. Okay, and then the second elastic we're going to take. Okay. And so
then she's going to turn completely around so then you can see what she's doing in the back of her head, because that's what we're doing.
Okay. So, well, this hairstyle, it actually doesn't have to be attached, but I think it looks like neater that way. But I'm going to show you like a couple ways you could do this. So the first one, you could just pull it back, and we're actually going to get another elastic. Okay, so I'm going to turn completely around so you can see what I'm doing.
So what she's doing is taking the third elastic and then taking both of the braids that she already did and tying them together. So it's going to look like that. And for this you don't really need the bow, but a lot of the time we like to have the bow just because it makes it more decorative.
And you don't have to do this, but I like to take the braid elastic out, the two braids elastic, because I think it's just more comfy and it looks better too.
And it looks more natural, like instead of like having two chunks at the end of your hair.
And
so you can just leave it like this.
You can leave it like this,
or you can put the bow in.
Okay, so I put the bow like personally like right here since it's like the center of everything. But Mira, you're gonna need to leave me because I don't really know where the center of my head is.
Okay. So I'll just
here.
Yeah. So you can do that. Or sometimes some people can you take that out? Or some people would rather put it like on top of their elastic to hide the elastic. And
okay, so that's the first way you could wear this style, but the other way is you could make this more of like a sporty hairstyle. But hold on, let me just get this out of here. So you could also join these two braids and put them into a ponytail. Personally, this hairstyle looks better as a lower ponytail because then your braids don't have to like awkwardly go up. It could just be all natural.
But so this is when you're like playing a sport, but you also want to kind of have like cool hair.
Or you could just, it's like a cute, comfortable hair for sports or school. It just looks kind of nicer than a regular ponytail. So you just do the same thing, but you join them into a ponytail.
And then again, you can put the bow here.
But for sports, it's sort of unrealistic to have like a hair bow in your hair because I don't think you're allowed to play with like metal in your hair, so I wouldn't do that. But for school, definitely a bow.
Okay, so I'm going to take the mousse and put it in her hair so then it doesn't move as much.
So you're just going to take a little. For now, at least, that's not going to be enough. And
just put it like,
you want to just
make everything stay.
Make everything stay, and then, so then you definitely know like this hairstyle's going to stay in for the game or whatever you're doing, whatever.
As you can see, you don't always need the bobby pins, but in case any strands pop out or fall out or make a bump, these are helpful to just keep everything in place.
Or if your hair is longer and like you have shorter braids and you don't want to redo the braids, you can just sort of stop right here and like bobby pin them, and then that's where the bow is really helpful. So you could just hide them, like make the missed space with the bow, and that works too. Okay. So I hope this was helpful, and for our next video.
We really want you guys to tweet us any questions you have for us. So my Twitter is Mrs. Mira Hood.
And my Twitter is just Emma Drennan. But what you're going to do is just going to do any questions about us that you want to know. And if it's about me, you do #AskEmma. And then if it's about Mira, #AskMira.
Or if it's for both of us, just do both. And also you can tag us. Like you can just like put at Mrs. Mira Drennan. Like,
no, Mrs. Mira Hood. And then
Mira Hood
or at Emma Drennan. And that would be really helpful for the next video because we're just going to answer some of your questions. So, thanks!